Hey there, Internet. Welcome back to our bonus podcast for the week. Yesterday, you saw us doing some Microsoft nonsense. Today, I have some other people here with me to discuss Sony, and we might even get to Nintendo eventually, but that might be posted on a different day or whatever. I don't know what we're doing yet. So with me is my usual co-host, Nicole.
Hey there, Internet.
She actually is a little more versed in the Sony stuff, so I might actually let her take lead on this one. And then I have Connor with me as well, back from yesterday.
Hey Internet, I'm back from the dead again.
Yep. So with that in mind, today let's start with Sony. So I've heard a lot of talk about how Sony might have actually won the conference, despite Microsoft with their backwards compatibility thing. And that's just because they announced a lot of big hit titles that we've been waiting on for years. Mm-hmm. So do we want to dive into those first, or do we want to start with the smaller things first, like we did yesterday?
We can start with the smaller stuff and then move into the big stuff.
Okay, looking at the list we have here, where would you like to start?
We can get Call of Duty out of the way.
Yeah,
not Splatoon.
We can get Call of Duty out of the way. We can get the not Splatoon out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, Call of Duty Black Ops 3 has been announced, and it showed a trailer with multiplayer, and it's Call of Duty again. I mean,
it's Call of Duty.
Yay.
If you like Call of Duty, you're probably gonna like Black Ops 3, but I can't be a kid or a squid, so I'm not interested.
You can't be a squid kid. It's the most discouraging thing of this game. It's racist against squid kids.
Yeah, it is. It's truly racist.
Calling it now.
How am I supposed to know who's winning the match if the only color there is brown?
You can pre-order to get beta access if you'd like. This game does come out on the 6th day of November this year. So about the same time it always comes out.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah. But that's the Call of Duty reveal right there, folks. Multiplayer at its finest, unless you are a squid kid, in which case, go play Splatoon. It's better.
See, they also announced... You're right.
I'm so excited.
They also announced Scarecrow DLC for Arkham Knight.
I saw that. I actually took time after the video yesterday to watch the trailer for it, because I'm super into Scarecrow. Oh my god, I really wish...
is nuts.
I really wish that wasn't exclusive, because now I have to get a PS4 if I want this, because... if anyone knows me, they know that my Scarecrow boner is literally going right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you were crapping your pants last night about it after the recording. You're like, oh my god, it's Scarecrow. Oh!
Well, Nicole,
I'm pretty sure his boner never stopped.
You remember that mask from the Goosebumps show, the green, gobbly-looking one?
Yeah.
When you see the trailer, the first guy you see in the hood that comes up, it reminds you of him almost, and then everything just goes to hell from there.
Mm-hmm.
But the whole cremation thing with Joker was pretty bizarre. I didn't expect that either.
Yeah.
I'm calling it now. He's gonna come back somehow.
It's a possibility, but
you know it.
I feel like the guys making the series want to keep the status quo from being a thing. They want to keep Joker out of the picture for a while. And I get that because Mark Hamill's not coming back to play him, I don't think.
Mm.
The thing is, though, the backlash from the fans, it's going to be crazy because everybody wants Joker because he's the most well-known villain, of course.
I don't want Joker. I want him to stay dead. I want Scarecrow. I want more fucking Scarecrow.
Well, everyone besides you.
Fair enough.
Right. You and your Scarecrow boner.
But no, this game looks pretty good. I'm excited to see it. It's good to see Rocksteady back doing their thing that they do. Way better than what the other team did for Origins. That was just it was a mess.
We don't speak of that.
I mean, it still was Batman. It just wasn't. It didn't have the polish. It didn't have the shine that Rocksteady gives it.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. We also have Star Wars Battlefront.
Right. That is the EA game, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
they did.
I'm looking.
Yeah. I wasn't paying too much attention to this one when it aired because it was right after Black Ops. So I completely tuned out. I'm like, I can't be a squid kid.
Nicole, we can't just respond to every game on Sony with "we can't be a squid kid."
Well, no, that's when it started, and then Battlefront was right after that. So I was still in my, fuck you, Black Ops. I can't be a squid. So I didn't pay too much attention to that one. All I know is that it's Star Wars.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
yeah.
pumped for that. I'm a huge fan of the Battlefront games. So that should be an interesting one to see how it plays out.
But yeah, it looks like what was shown for the most part was this new survival mode they're doing. They actually showed, it looks like some gameplay or some parts of the game, not just the concept art they did last year. So good on EA for finally showing you something of the game. Just wish it didn't take them a whole year to do it. Yeah, actually, in readings, I saw that EA's conference was pretty much the most boring thing ever.
I bet.
We'll get to that more on the podcast day, but yeah, it didn't seem like it was great.
Sony also did a lot of trailers for their VR.
I saw that,
stuff.
yeah. It seems like the VR wars are a thing now. We had Microsoft.
Apparently, we're done with console wars. It's now VR wars.
Well, I mean, we had Microsoft with their crossover with HoloLens and Vive, and then we had the Oculus Rift, and now we have whatever Sony's doing. It's the Morpheus, right?
Yeah.
Or they changed the name on theirs too.
No, I think it's still the Morpheus from what I
Okay.
remember.
But yeah, it's insane just how maybe 3 years ago I thought that it was going to be a very niche thing, the whole VR thing.
Yeah.
And now it's what everyone's trying to do to be the next big thing. It's like,
It's only a matter of time before we get Skynet.
for me, it's like, guys,
God.
can we make one VR headset that works first, and then compete to see who can make the best one?
No.
I don't want to have a bunch of shitty ones that give us all headaches and we all
No,
die.
you deal with the shitty ones.
You have to live with what you get, Aaron.
Right?
I'm just
Get
saying,
what you get. Don't throw a fit.
all I'm saying is it doesn't make any sense to just be throwing all of our money into VR without knowing if it's going to work or not. That's all.
Quit being a squid kid and accept it.
He's got our number there.
Yeah.
Well, I'll throw this out there. So, in a recent update to one of Nintendo's games, we'll get into the next segment. Street Fighter V actually got a public beta and two new characters. There's actually a trailer for it. Yep. The two new characters it's a new look at Birdie and Cammy, and they get some little showing in here. And just more details on the exclusive open beta for PlayStation 4. And obviously, if anyone remembers, Street Fighter V is supposed to be PS4 and PC exclusive. So, yeah. So, yeah. Don't know why that had anything to do with Nintendo. I mean, it's not like there's any character in there that's showing up in a Nintendo game at all. But
Oh no, of course not.
of course not. That'd be ridiculous. That'd
Right.
be ridiculous.
That's just silly, Aaron.
Mario's gonna get Hadouken soon. I'm calling it. It's
uh,
gonna be the final boss, not Bowser anymore. It's gonna be Ryu.
what's scary is he's not too far
Yeah.
off. Let's see, what's next on our list here? Should we get to the Kickstarter
There's the
thing,
Disney
or-
Infinity.
Oh, there is the Disney Infinity. So tell me about the Disney Infinity.
They're adding Star Wars X Disney Infinity. They've also got a lot more little figurines. One of them that they were hyping was Boba Fett.
I have a Boba Fett amiibo to get now?
God.
Pretty much.
Let's be fair here, guys. The Disney Infinity toys are basically amiibo, but with better marketing and branding behind them.
And a lot more of them on the shelf.
That's sort of what I was getting at, too. Like, I could walk in any store and be like, hey, do you have Rosalina amiibo? They'll be like, fuck you, that doesn't exist. I could walk in any other store then and say it's the exact same thing except say Rosalina amiibo. I could say, hey, do you have like this Darth Vader thing for the Disney Infinity? They're like, we have a shit ton of them, dude. Take it now.
We're swimming in them. Take them.
You were literally breathing them as we speak.
Oh God. I'm still not over the fact that Star Wars is now Disney's property. That makes me upset.
Right.
Here's
I
the
mean,
thing.
there goes the series.
Here's the thing you have to consider, though. They own Star Wars and they own Marvel. How much longer until we see those two crossover?
Please no.
Want it.
I mean, Connor, you're saying no, but I guarantee you there are nerds out there who will die happy if that
There
ever
are
happens.
nerds right now who've heard that and like their boners are out of control right now.
Their boners are worse than my Scarecrow boner.
Oh Jesus,
Damn.
is that possible?
It's pretty possible, I'd say.
I didn't think that was possible.
It's like the most possible, I think.
I don't want to live on this world anymore if that's the case.
Yeah, all this talk about boners, I gotta bring up Assassin's Creed Syndicate to bring us back down.
I gotta bring up my actual boner right now, guys.
So Assassin's Creed Syndicate, which is like what the sixth game in the series now.
I think it's the 6th, yeah, maybe
Is
7th
it the
even because of
6th
Unity.
already?
Let's see. There was Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. So then, yeah, 5 was France and 6 is Victorian England.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so that game does exist. It is coming out. From what I hear, they didn't show a heck of a whole lot because they didn't want to, make it. They didn't want to repeat the same mistakes they did with the last one. Which, I understand. You don't want to make this game look like it's be the best thing ever and then not have it perform anywhere near it. So
Yeah.
So yeah, good on you guys, Ubisoft, for learning the lesson. But apparently there's going to be something called Dreadful Crimes, which will be exclusive content just to the PlayStation version of the game. So yeah, along with Scarecrow DLC, you also have some Assassin's Creed DLC. Basically, it's just for PS4. Hooray for exclusive bullshit that is bullshit.
Now you
Woo.
definitely have to get a PS4.
Yeah.
I totally have to get a PS4 for that game I'm not going to play.
Yeah, but then you can get boner and then kill your boner off with Assassin's Creed.
Oh man.
They'll take care of it.
And I feel like that's almost a pun because it's Assassin's Creed. You're talking about killing the boner. So, I don't know.
Oh my god, I hate you. Get out of here with your puns, you squid kid.
So which one do we talk about next, guys? What's on the list here?
You wanted to bring up the Kickstarter.
The Kickstarter, yes. So, there's an old game series that you might know called Shenmue, or Shenmue, or however you want to pronounce it. Well, there was a trailer at E3 for Shenmue 3, a game that has pretty much been on the minds of fans of the series for quite some time now.
Yep.
Along with 2 other games we'll get to here in a little bit that are high-profile targets. This one was actually put up on Kickstarter by Yu Suzuki, the creator of the series, as well as also the creator of Outrun and many others that he's done. And he's looking to get he was looking to get 2 million to produce the new game. In less than 24 hours, he broke the record for getting that goal.
Holy shit.
Yep.
No surprise there.
I think it was by the end of the night he completely surpassed his goal, and it's like, yep, that's Shenmue fans right there for you.
Yep.
So, yeah. So look forward to some of that there, because it wasn't Shenmue. I think I'm getting mixed up. Wasn't that the one that really started the QuickTime events?
I don't remember.
I know
exactly.
it was one of these games. I think it was actually Shenmue the first,
Mm-hmm.
but I might be wrong. But I mean, the fact that we're getting this after all these years, along with a couple other ones we'll get to in a minute, that's pretty cool. It's good to see. While Microsoft's bringing up the Rare collection, these guys are bringing new installments to their games and that people wanted. So that's something to really be happy for.
Yeah. Let's see, what else do we have here?
Bit of smaller news here while you're looking for the next one. There is some new DLC for Destiny. I think it's DLC. Let me take a look here and make sure. Let's see, Destiny. Yep, it's the expansion actually. Destiny: The Taken King. It's pretty much coming out on September 15th of this year, and it's more or less just expansion, DLC, the stuff you'd kind of expect. I'm not sure what all it's going to add, because I actually haven't played the original Destiny. I have no idea what all it's going to be doing, but maybe it might answer some of the questions everyone had, because I know the story is kind of disconnected from the game for the most part in the base game. So we'll see if it does that.
From what I've played, because I've played Destiny, there isn't really much of a story to follow. If there is, it's very, very, very hard to find.
Well, from what I've been told, they actually plan to have this huge, elaborate story to it, but then they, kind of at the last minute were like, we gotta get this game to be more fun, and they sort of took out story or didn't focus on the story as much as they were initially planning to, because it looked like when they were initially showing it, it was going to be this big space opera kind of thing, and we ended up just having a big MMO that nothing really happens in.
I'm fine with how it came out. It's a really fun game, really.
I'm not saying anything bad about, I'm not saying it came out bad, I'm just saying, I feel like there's a missing component that, fans like me who actually appreciate following a good story would have loved to have seen.
I suppose. I mean, it would be hard to have it be multiplayer only, if you have a sort of a story, in my opinion.
I mean, true, but I've seen some games pull it off. It just kind of depends on how far they're going to take it.
Yeah, I just can't see Destiny doing that is all.
There's a new Hitman game.
Yes, tell me about this, Nicole. Tell me about the Hitman.
Well, at first when I was watching the trailer, it didn't look like Hitman, and then actual Agent 47 showed up. I'm like, oh, it's Hitman.
Oh, look, there's the Hitman. He's right there next to the Dickman.
Oh,
Shout out to that. Shout out to that Let's Play.
The Hitman and the Dickman are coming to PC, PS4, and Xbox One, but PS4 is going to get 6 exclusive contracts, and also there's going to be some console exclusive beta for the people who pre-order.
I want to say this now, but I'm sure I'll mention it during the podcast again tomorrow.
Mhm.
It weirds me out. I get exclusive games because I can understand the idea of a company making a game specifically for a console. But it weirds me out to no end that we can have a game that's on multiple consoles and yet still have things that are just
Still
for
have
one
exclusive
console.
stuff.
Like,
Yeah.
it annoys me to no end because it's like, then you don't know which version of the game to get, and if you only have one console, you're kind of screwed if you don't have the right one.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I thought multi-platform games were designed to forego that issue completely.
No.
they usually are. From what I've seen, they just release it at a later date, like not at the launch.
Well, true, but they also have talked about the new Tomb Raider game and how that's supposed to be exclusive to Xbox, timed exclusive, but no one, not Square Enix, not the guys working on the game themselves, not even Microsoft have said when that timed exclusivity ends. Like, no one knows when it'll be on other consoles ever. And it's like, this seems like information that'd be important for people who don't own an Xbox.
Right.
True.
So, I mean, it's just a huge gray area that I'm not a huge fan of. But, I mean, if we get good stuff out of it, fine. If not, then I know what to blame then.
Blame me.
Guerrilla Games announced a new franchise, even though this is the first one.
So what you're saying is they're saying they're going to make multiple games, but right now this is the first one.
Yeah, this is the first one, but they're building it as, oh, this is our new franchise. And I'm like, guys, you don't even know if this first one is going to sell.
Yeah.
Slow your roll there.
Like, I'm actually watching the trailer as you speak, because I figured that was going to be the next thing we get to, or one of the next things.
Mhm.
And it doesn't look bad, but right now all I'm seeing is a movie. I'm not seeing what you do. I'm not seeing how the game functions. I'm just seeing a bunch of things happen that have nothing to do with
Well, I mean, it could be following, the Metal Gear trend of that is one great movie.
Yeah, but I mean, that's something we expect from the Metal Gear games. Like, we can already tell, because we
Well,
saw...
who knows? This might be a really good movie.
Well, I guess right now at the point I'm at, I'm seeing some gameplay. It does actually look like it functions a lot like your third-person stealthy action game. A lot like Metal Gear.
Yeah. One person called it Brave with Terminators. And he's not wrong.
Now, are we being brave the next to Terminators? Like, are we brave alongside them, or are we being brave the movie with Terminator?
Brave the movie.
Okay.
Brave the movie
Neither
with
of those.
Terminators.
Neither of them.
Yeah.
It's actually
I mean, you got a
Braveheart.
redhead with a bow fighting Terminators. That's pretty much Brave with Terminators right there.
It's Braveheart.
I feel like the guys at
Braveheart.
Sony and the guys at Microsoft all were talking about the same kind of game, but they took the game in two different directions, because this reminds me a lot of Recore almost. Like, just, post-apocalyptic world with robots that you have to fight.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Recore is definitely a very different game in terms of tone and style, but the general concept feels very similar.
Yeah.
But it looks all right. I'm interested to see where that goes to.
Yeah, it looks good so far.
I can't wait to play Braveheart meets Terminator.
I can't wait to play Brave Terminator.
Yeah, it's the Brave Terminator.
It's a sequel to Brave Little Toaster.
Oh my
Well,
god. Toaster 2.0. Judgment
the
Day.
toaster comes back as the Terminator.
All these references are just going everywhere.
The Little Toaster 2.0. Judgment Day.
Damn.
So I'm seeing another little game on here that looks interesting. Nicole, do you know anything about this game called Dreams?
Yeah, I was just about to bring that up.
Sweet! I read your mind.
Yeah, Media Molecule is the one who's doing that. I don't know how to feel about this one, because it's pretty much people making stuff, and they said, like, people's stuff is gonna, like, weave together, so I'm interested to see, like, how you can play through people's creations.
So you're saying it's a lot like the Project Spark kind of thing.
Kind of, but like it's more abstract because the way they're describing it is they wanted to go for like the lucid dream feel, where you can control what happens in these dreams, and then, like they said, so like say if I create a dream and you create one, they'll kind of like you can go from mine to yours somehow.
So to detail the examples a bit to kind of give us a more concrete image here,
Mhm.
let's say the dream I make is the Brave fighting the Terminators, and let's say the dream Connor makes
Oh God.
is like I don't know. He is in the dream and he's basically the warrior badass, but he's underwater and shit. Like it's Waterworld underwater.
Mm-hmm.
SeaWorld underwater. Thank you very much.
SeaWorld underwater. Okay, thank you. So what exactly? How would that function? How the connection there kind of function?
I'm not entirely sure. It's really abstract because they had whole different scenes in their little video of like going from an old guy playing piano in a field
To a
all
polar
of a
bear
sudden
down the
to
hill.
polar bears. Yeah.
I saw the polar bears.
So-
he was like, "Oh my god, it's a Coca-Cola commercial. They remade that."
So yeah, if you wanted to go from, Brave Terminator. I don't know exactly how this is going to work. I'm very confused.
It looks like one of those games that they showed a video for and they didn't bother explaining any details.
Yeah. They're just like, here's dreams, have fun with that.
Here's a thing that we're doing later.
Here's something we thought about, guys. Take a look.
Take a look. Bye.
Please understand.
Here's our trailer. Okay, thanks, bye.
Here's something we found, guys. It's a found footage video game. Go ahead. We don't know what's going on even. We just put it together.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm calling it right now. It's going to be a giant commercial for Coca-Cola.
Whoa. Calling
You
it
said
right
something
now.
about polar bears, and all I can think about now is Coca-Cola and Brave Terminators.
So what you're saying is the Brave Terminator sponsors Coca-Cola.
Yes.
Okay.
There's going to be a fifth Terminator movie.
Sweet.
It's going to be Coca-Cola centered.
The truth is, Skynet was made by Coca-Cola all along. It was part of their insidious plan.
At the end, it's not going to be lava he goes down in. It's going to be a giant vat of Coca-Cola.
Let's see. We also have Firewatch.
I'm
pretty
watching the
interesting.
trailer right now.
Okay.
I'm literally
know
just picking the
this.
games to watch the trailers, and you're just going right to them as I'm watching them. It's incredible.
See, little do you know, Aaron, you really have screen share up, and I'm just...
So this looks a lot like No Man's Sky in terms of like the visuals. The very cel shaded, very colorful, but obviously there's no space, there's no flying around. Looks like you're just Bear Grylls.
Yeah, you're Bear Grylls, but the way you described it, it was going to be a mystery. Where it's just you in the wilderness, and then the woman over the radio that you're talking to.
Oh, okay. So it's kind of like an outdoor version of Portal, so to speak.
Kind of minus the portals.
Minus the portals and plus more bears.
Yeah, and turtles.
First person
Adorable little
turtling
turtle.
right there.
That's what I'm looking forward to, is the turtles.
Mm-hmm.
They need to make Turtle Simulator, now that I'm thinking about it.
Turtle Simulator, where you can fight the brave little toaster.
The Brave Little Terminator, thank you very much. It's a miniature version of Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay, so I've opened up another tab here, Nicole. Let's see if you can guess what the next news story I opened up is.
Let me see. Is it the PlayStation View?
No, you missed that one. But go ahead and go with that one.
Alright. Damn. The one time. Yeah, it's pretty much going to be like their cable provider. The one thing that really got my interest was that instead of bundles, you can subscribe to each channel.
So I don't have to get 5 channels to just have the one. I could literally just get Nickelodeon and leave
You
it
can
at
just
that.
get the one.
Granted, I would never get
Instead
Nickelodeon again because they fucked up so bad, but whatever.
Don't hate on
Yeah.
Nickelodeon.
Hey. They fucked over Avatar. I'm calling shit on that right now.
Fair enough.
Yeah, and apparently there's an exclusive Machinima channel.
Interesting.
Yeah. Right now they are in New York, Philadelphia, Chicago, San Francisco, and LA.
So not here.
No, not there.
Nicole's got it, obviously, or can get it. But
Yeah, I can't get it. No.
My whole state's pretty much fucked.
Pretty much. Well, I mean,
Close
it's
enough, I
Iowa,
probably-
so you're living 10 years in the past, so.
Damn
Don't,
it.
don't remind us.
We'll get out of Iowa.
Don't you think I'm
We're
thinking
stuck
about
in
it?
this hell.
I mean, is it
This
still the 90s over there?
it's something. I'm not sure what.
Mm.
Hey, Aaron, the 90s called. They want us back.
Hey Connor, your mother called. She wants you back.
No, she doesn't. What are you talking about? Get out of here.
So basically, what they're doing is this is the same thing Microsoft kind of has as cable subscribers, except it's specific channels, which, admittedly, pretty cool move.
Yeah, that's a good move.
I mean, I still think Microsoft's got some bigger moves they did this year, but that's still pretty good, all things considered.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, at first I wasn't too interested in it because I was like, oh, we have cable. And I'm like, woo. Thanks, guys.
Hooray, we can now watch TV on our non-TV box.
Right, and then they said, oh, you can sub to each channel if you want. And I'm like, oh, you have my attention now.
Does this include the AMC? Because I would love to watch Better Call Saul live.
Oh, God.
Maybe you'll never know. You have to wait like 10 years for it to get to Iowa.
Or I could just move to Chicago.
I mean, there's that too.
There is that.
I'm probably closest of the two of us.
I actually have the ability to do that now, so...
Oh, well, it's you, Mr.
Whoa.
Fancy Pants High Horse.
Right, this guy over here.
Well, I mean, not financial speed. I'm talking like, living situation speaking or something. It's a long story.
Did you kill your parents and get their life insurance?
No. Not
That
yet.
comes tomorrow.
Not yet.
Oh, not yet. Okay.
Why are you ruining the plan?
I know, he's like Max now. He's ruining plans.
Right?
I'm sorry.
Alright, so
Spoiler
what was the
alert
thing
for
you
Aaron's
brought,
life.
Aaron?
I was gonna... Well, actually, I'll put this one off to the next one, because I think that's the last thing before the big stories, if I'm looking at the list right. So, before I get to that one, the last smaller story we got is a game, let's see, Devolver bringing Crossing Souls, something, Mother Russia bleeds to PS4 and Vita. I'm not sure that middle word is like Eiter?
Eiter?
I don't know,
Hey,
but pretty much there are 3 little indie-ish games coming to the PS4 and Vita. The one thing the Vita was mentioned in this entire time.
Hey guys, we're still making things for Vita.
Don't forget about the Vita. It's super important.
Oh, God.
Speaking of technology that no one supports anymore, I forgot to bring this up yesterday. Did you notice in any of the Xbox news no mention of Kinect anywhere?
Really?
I cry.
Not a thing anywhere. I'm just reading this and coming to the realization Kinect is dead. It is gone. No one wants it anymore.
Oh, good. We didn't want it to begin with.
Well, true, but I mean,
Connectimals.
But I just think it's amazing to believe that Microsoft has gone full. I'm not gonna make the joke anymore, but full 180 from where they were like a year or 2 ago.
Mm-hmm. Kinect is dead. Confirmed.
Well, Kinect is dead. Backwards compatibility is a thing. The rare games are there. They're doing everything to actually make fans happy. It's surprising.
It's
How will I
nonsense. I
take
don't
care of my
believe such a thing.
Connectimals now? They're gonna die.
I think they just finally came to the realization it's just too too expensive and too much of a waste of development time to put into that thing though.
Mm-hmm.
Split my connectimals.
Okay. Connor, here's what you gotta do. Okay? You gotta
I'm gonna write a strongly worded letter about this.
No.
To express my feelings.
No.
No.
You're a man. You're not allowed to express your feelings.
Oh.
Here's what you gotta do. You gotta round up all your connectimals, get them all together. What's your favorite connectimal?
I don't know anything about the game. I'm just saying that if I had them, I'd be very upset right now.
Well, if you had them, what I advise you do is take your favorite ones, bring them into your backyard, play with them for a little bit, enjoy the time you have together, and then when the time calls for it, bring them back by the shed and just put a bullet between their head.
My connectimals!
Take them out on Yeller style.
Yep, you gotta do
God. I'm gonna take them to the backyard and squash them.
it. If you don't do it, Microsoft will.
No! I want to blame Vondar for this.
Let's see what else.
I don't want to live anymore.
And before we get to the final bits of news, I do have one thing to kind of segue into it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a little thing called World of Final Fantasy, and it's set for the PS4 and the PS Vita, another Vita game, for 2016.
Oh my god, it looks so fucking adorable.
It's pretty much just chibi Final Fantasy, right?
It's chibi Final Fantasy, but you can also make them like actual size.
Interesting.
Yeah, because they were saying when they were presenting it, like, yeah, you can ride on a little chibi chocobo, or you can have the chocobo ride you. And I was like, what?
At first I thought you were gonna say you can make them fuck, and I was like, wait, what?
No.
No.
That's Final Fantasy Sims. You have to wait another year or two for that.
Yeah.
What about Connectimals Sims?
It's dead, man. Let it go.
Connectimals is dead. They're by
Connectimals.
We buried them in the backyard and said they went to the farm.
I'm burying myself with them then.
But yeah, World of Final Fantasy looks fucking adorable.
That's pretty good to hear, because, I mean, I know Final Fantasy is that big series that everyone loves, and I know there are certain things people want to see the series do, and that's may not be it, but that's certainly something that fans will definitely enjoy, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's all the Final Fantasy news for this entire event. I don't think there was anything else mentioned, right, Nicole?
Oh, no, that was the only thing.
That was the only thing. I don't think there was anything else. Wait. What's Final Fantasy Vii? Is that like the Wii, but for the
what
V?
is that?
I don't know.
7.
Final Fantasy. Is that an old game? It's an old game,
it's
right?
an old game, yes, but they're redoing it. Jesus Christ, do you not know Roman numerals? Plebeian?
I want to see how long I could do that for.
Right. That was good.
Nicole, take this one away.
I don't even want to be here anymore.
Final Fantasy VII is finally getting its PS4 remake, and fans are dubbing that hell is freezing over because we're finally getting it.
Yep,
And it looks amazing.
The trailer literally looks like Final Fantasy 13, but with all the things from the better Final Fantasy games. So.
Yeah, I was watching this on a Twitch stream, and it was the Polaris channel, and one of the guys there was like, hey, you guys ready to see Ares die in HD? And everybody just looked at him like, you get out now.
Get out of town.
Get out. You are no longer welcome on this couch.
Like, I'll say this much. I never had, like, the connection or the love for this series, but I totally get why people are super hyped for this. It'd be like me getting super hyped for a remake
Scarecrow.
It'd be like me getting hyped for Scarecrow, yes. I get it. So, for all the Final Fantasy fans out there, much love to you. You deserve something this good. Because you've been put up with Final Fantasy 13 for God knows how long now, and you deserve so much better than that.
You mean Hallway the game?
Final Hallway 13. There are no endings to these hallways.
But yeah, when we were watching this, like, a music cue hit, and Shane just grabs my leg and he's like, babe, it's time. Is it really it? and then you actually see some of the characters later on, and he just is flipping out. And then I'm pretty sure he died afterwards.
I think Sony might have actually melted the internet and killed people with this trailer. So
Yeah, there were shots of the crowd, and people were just dead.
Nerdgasms everywhere.
Yep,
Breaking news: Nerdgasm hits New York.
But this is certainly one that everyone's been waiting for since I think probably the beginning of the PS3, just wanting a higher definition remake of that game. And probably the biggest news of this conference. And I mean, that's a pretty big deal. I mean, this is a game that's up there with, say, for example, Half-Life 3, or the Pokemon MMO, or Agent, or even Last Guardian, games that we probably will never see the light of day because they will never exist because the developers will not tell us why they won't be made. So I don't think we're gonna get anything other than this for the big news there. Oh shit! I just found something.
Oh, okay.
What is it?
Well, there have been rumors for, I don't know, probably at least, I'd say, a year now. That Last Guardian has lost its trademark, that it was not going to be made anymore, and even this year saying, oh, it might be at E3, but it's probably a joke, aha. Well, hey, so it's been 6+ years now, and Last Guardian has finally made a gameplay appearance at E3.
With an actual year of release.
Yeah, Team Ico, the guys behind Shadow of the Colossus, Ico, and did they do anything else? I want to say they did, but I don't remember what.
Probably, but those are the two biggest things.
Right. So the guys who made those two games are finally releasing another game, The Last Guardian. Oh, okay, so it literally is, does say here, it's the third game by that same developer, so we literally just listed all three of their games.
Yeah.
Yep. But this game has been in such a turbulent state of will it exist, will it not exist, is it going to be a thing, will it not be a thing? It's finally glad to see that this thing has come to existence, and it's good that we finally will not have to talk about this being or vaporware anymore.
Yeah. And when they showed the trailer, it just looked beautiful. That dog bird thing was adorable.
I'm calling it now. It's gonna be like Duke Nukem Forever. It's gonna be a flop.
I don't think so, because this was announced in 2009 for PS3. We're only one console generation later, and it's only, 6-7 years? Duke Nukem was 13+, so...
Okay, so this would be like half as bad.
I could see there being some issues, but I don't think they'll be nearly as glaring, because you have to consider the fact that Duke Nukem has been, when it was in development, it was built for one thing, then stopped and rebuilt for another thing, and it just kept going over and over again, until they eventually got the mixture of bad ideas out into the public for everybody, and that's what ended up happening. Here, I think the story's a bit different. I'm not sure the whole plot behind it, but I'd love to see maybe like a documentary on just what the hell happened with this game.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if only Valve would give us Half-Life 3, then we'd have all of the games we've been wanting for years in one room.
No.
Guarantee you, though, everyone would die then.
Yeah, the entire internet would be dead.
The internet would literally end at that moment.
Yeah, pretty much.
And nobody could play it then.
But with that, I would like to say that I think that's everything for...
there's one last thing. Uncharted 4.
Oh.
Did I hear Terminator?
I completely skipped that because I thought we had mentioned it already. I completely forgot.
No.
I thought we had all the big news. And
Well, to be fair, after they announced the Final Fantasy remake, just everybody was dead. So people probably have forgotten about Uncharted because it was, I think, the last thing.
I'm disappointed with Uncharted 4, and here's why. Because it's not Uncharted, Drake's Race Arena. I want to see a Mario Kart or Crash Bandicoot Kart style Nathan Drake game. I do.
I wanted a crossover.
That'd be great. Crash Bandicoot racing Nathan Drake. That'd be the best.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking more like Mario taking Nathan Drake's place for a game.
I could see that. It'd be ridiculous, but...
That'd be horrifying. I would cry.
Would Nathan Drake take over Mario's place?
Yes.
Nathan Drake for Mario Kart confirmed.
Totally. But yeah, it's Uncharted 4, Thief's End. There's no racing in there like we wanted, but it's more Uncharted, so enjoy.
Yeah, pretty much.
There's no racing. I'm not playing it. Bullshit.
Fingers crossed we'll get Uncharted someday, guys. I really want it.
Someday.
It's sort of like my dilemma with the Rare Box or whatever, Rare Games.
With Battletoads?
Yeah, Battletoads. Fuck it, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, you missed it on the the bonus cast yesterday. We talked about the Rare replay, and and I listed off the games when I said Battletoads. He's like, "Oh, I'm out. I'm not playing for Battletoads."
Yeah, I'm just like, fuck this. I'm not doing it. It's a Battletoads. Who the hell would want it then? Bunch of assholes thinking that they're gonna release Battletoads again. What the fuck?
And then I think now with that,
Yeah, with
everything,
that.
that's everything for Sony. Going from what I've seen so far, I think I still am mixed on the two on which one's better, but I'm going to say I feel like Microsoft was definitely going for the more pro-consumer, here's things that'll make things better for you. And then Sony came up with the, hey, here's shit you've been wanting for 10 years. Both of them played some pretty good gambits. I want to see how what you guys think. Who do you think stands out ahead on this one?
I didn't see Microsoft because years ago Microsoft stabbed me in the heart and I have not turned back.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
So I've kind of been ignoring them. But what I saw from PlayStation is pretty strong. Those are some good plays, good announcements.
It's definitely a better list than what they had last year. I'll say that much. Last year
Way
was
better.
so boring.
Yeah, way better than last year.
But when you spend 30 minutes of a 2-hour presentation on drunk guys playing Little Big Planet poorly, it's a little hard to not top that.
Mm-hmm.
I think Sony won because fuck Battletoads. But then again, Microsoft won in their own right because it's not uncarded. I'm torn.
So it's even?
Well,
I'm going with Nintendo.
Well, hey, you know what? We have one more thing to do before we get to the podcast, and that is Nintendo. So tune in tomorrow when we talk about Nintendo and all of the Nintendo goodies that they have brought to the table, including something Smash Bros.
If they're not releasing like another Earthbound game, nobody wins.
Huh, it's funny. You should mention that.
Tag your spoilers, man.